everyone, and welcome back to the Smart Stats podcast. My name is Mancrap.
My name is Moaz.
My name is Prab.
And I'm Hamant.
Today, we will be talking about our favorite TV shows that we watched over quarantine. Hamad, you want to start us off?
All right, so the TV show I watched most during the quarantine was The Crown. I heard a lot about it, and I thought, why not? I love history, so why not check it out? It has 4 seasons as of right now. I think there's plans to make a fifth, and that's going to be the last one, I think. Each season has 10 episodes, each episode being about an hour long, I think. And it's a historical drama about the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, and it was created by Peter Morgan, and I've really enjoyed it.
Sweet, that's good
Yeah.
to hear.
I think that sounds pretty good because my TV show was also similar to yours. So around March, the Prime Minister of Pakistan recommended my TV show to everyone. It's called Resurrection Ertugrul. It's about the father of Osman and how he migrated from near Mongolia to Byzantine lands with his tribe. And he eventually conquered a bunch of lands there, which later became the Ottoman Empire. So this TV show blew up all across the world, or well, mostly the Muslim world, but still. It has 500 episodes. Each episode is about an hour long. There's a sequel now with 40 episodes so far, and they're 2 hours long. So, this TV show is pretty good because it has everything good about all the other TV shows. It teaches you history, it has a lot of action, it has a lot of romance, a lot of drama in it, a lot of politics in it. So, it's overall a very good show, but it's a little long for the average viewer. As I finished it in June. I started watching in March. So, it's pretty long, but
That's-
still.
Yeah, that's impressive, was.
Interesting. All right, Prab.
Oh, yeah, sure. The show that I have been binge watching is called The Attack on Titans, which is a manga series, and it released initially in 2009, but it recently gained popularity and has become one of the most popular anime shows of all time. And it's about a dystopian world in which human society is surrounded by 50-meter tall walls. And this is because 100 years before the story takes place, Titans attacked all humans, and the human race was near extinction. And now, 100 years after, they attack again. And the main protagonist of the story is Eren Yeager, who vows to destroy all Titans after watching his mother's death. So that is what this show is about, and it's around 4 seasons long. The first season has about 25 episodes, and each episode is around 18 to 20 minutes. So that is the show I've been watching. What about you, Minecraft?
Whereas all of your shows are all a bit serious, mine was on the comedy side. It's a TV show named iCarly. If you guys don't know about this TV show, you're probably living under a rock. It was the best childhood show I've ever watched. It was released in 2007, lasted for 5 years, and it was honestly amazing. There was 4 seasons in total, about 25 episodes each, and the episodes were all about 30 minutes long. It's all about a few kids who host their own web show online and gain popularity over their views and comedy sketches, which they do. And it was amazing just to see their struggles and all the adventures they went on in each episode. It was an amazing show overall.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
But I would just like to
So-
mention how all of our TV shows are great, whereas Hamad just sounds a bit boring. I'm just saying, as pointing out.
It kind of is. He's always
Hey,
boring.
I like it. You should try watching it, and you'll love it too.
All right.
But we can all
honestly
agree that
teaches you a
iCarly
lot.
may be one of the best, though.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
is.
if anyone doesn't agree with that, they should click off. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just saying, Victorious is a close second.
Yeah, nah, actually, no one can be.
I never liked it.
It was so forward.
I
SpongeBob is
Bash
pretty
it
good,
for-
though.
Yeah, I
or
mean, no
iCarly.
one can beat SpongeBob. That's on top. Even though Prab never watched
Uh,
it, disgrace.
I have watched. Wait. I have watched it. I'm rewatched the first season. I'm just saying.
Yeah, to be fair, SpongeBob was only good for the first 2 seasons. Then it
Hmm.
started getting a bit too much.
The new ones are horrible, bro. The
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you
animation
should
not.
see it
good,
now.
but the
You
actual
should see it
plot,
now. It's
I can't
really
watch it, bro. It's
just.
a disgrace.
My favorite
Yeah.
was my
Hey,
favorite
I
was
was
the
just
campfire
about to
episode.
say that. It's an absolute disgrace. Yeah.
It's just like there's some scenes I still remember. It was the Patrick one with the ID and the wallet. So funny. It's like
Yeah.
Did you guys watch the camping one with the sea bears? That was my favorite.
No, I don't think I've seen that one.
You didn't see that? The CAMPFIRESONG song. You don't know that episode,
I might have seen it. I don't remember seeing it.
bro. You need to watch that right now. Right now. Click off and just go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go right now, guys. Oh, but really, like back to the crown. It's not just about the royal family, but it's also about the prime ministers at the time and the public crises that are happening and how they're dealt with and how Queen Elizabeth II, what challenges she faced as she was a very young queen, and she had to get through all of her family and what challenges she faced and how she tackles her everyday meetings with her prime ministers too. I love that.
Yeah.
That's the one part I love.
How
I
many
think
Queen
we're
Elizabeths
really-
are there?
Yeah.
Oh, there are many. Her
Wait,
mother
me
is
and
also
Jay-
called Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth's
Wait, is
mother.
she still alive? Is this the same queen?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth II is the one right now, but Queen
Hmm.
Elizabeth II's mother is also called Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Too many
Yeah.
Elizabeths going around.
And I'm pretty sure there was another Queen Elizabeth before her, so
Yeah, I was gonna say like there's like 5 of them.
yeah. No, but really, if
Yeah, I
you,
think about my show,
yeah.
what kept me engaged a lot was seeing all these historical events and characters come into life. So
Right.
as I'd be watching the episode, I'd open up my phone and I'd search up these characters, what happened in
Yep.
their life, and it spoiled a bit of the show, but it actually kept me engaged because I knew like, okay,
Yep.
this character, his behavior is like
Mhm.
that. This character is gonna betray the government. This character is a good guy,
Mhm.
and all that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually something I did as well for my show. Yeah. I saw something, I searched it up. I actually ended up learning more about that from just searching it up, but it kept me engaged. Yeah. What about you, Prab?
Well, my show was an anime, so I can't really.
Tell us- that.
Tell us something else about it.
Well, it's about the trials and like tribulations you face in life because he has to go through so
Mhm.
much as a young child, and he's raised as a soldier because he wants to eliminate all fears and everything that opposes human society.
Hmm.
So I think it's a very passionate show, and
Yeah.
the 14 is still going on right now, but it may be coming to an end soon. So yeah, I've
Yeah,
just
is
been
yours
binge
based
watching.
off of a comic book?
It's based off of another manga series, I believe, because
Okay.
most anime shows are based off of some comics. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
but yeah, this is
Right.
definitely
Yeah.
my favorite one.
No one can
Mm.
disrespect an anime.
Yeah, but I'd say other than an
I mean-
anime, a show I would say is Game of Thrones, which I guess relates more to yours historically, even though
Yeah.
it's fiction, but there's still historic aspects.
Kind of a bit sauce though. Just a tad
Definitely.
bit.
If you're below 18, we don't recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, just like
Definitely not.
we don't recommend it to him either, but
No,
he
no,
just
okay.
continues to watch it.
I watch it for the storyline. Okay, I don't know what you're talking.
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
storyline.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
We all
a
know
great
that one.
storyline.
No, but one thing that your show, Prab, and The Crown have in common is that they're in the list of one of the most expensive TV shows of all time.
They're also a bit
Yep.
boring.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't. What are you talking?
I'm sure
It's
if you
starting
would
beef
just
here.
give them a chance and you
No,
would
I'm kidding.
start
I'm kidding.
watching
If I haven't watched
I
them, I
think-
can't say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. I agree with him on most TV shows start off slow, but once you get
Exactly.
to the middle,
Yep.
everything goes upward from there, especially for Arthur as well. The boring
Yep.
I didn't like because they introduced the characters. But once you
Mhm.
understand the characters and the story,
Yep.
That's when you actually become engaged with the show.
Right. So I'll
Well-
just talk really quick about the latest season of The Crown, and this one to me was the most exciting because it featured the current Camilla, and it also featured Margaret Thatcher, the first and I think probably the best first lady prime minister, and first female, I should say, and the best prime minister I think that England has had. The UK has had, and it was exciting for me to see how she related to the Queen and how they had their struggles, but they were both very powerful women, and it was good to see that.
I think the only similarity between mine and Haman's show is that they both involve humans.
Great.
The rest seems a bit different. I think everything is
Yeah,
different.
very different.
Okay,
Wait.
Ron, about that time in that historical content, did the prime minister hold more power, or was it the queen?
If you look at it through the public eye, obviously, they're regarding the Queen as the head of the state, but in a more political and lawful version, the prime minister has all the power, and the Queen is just there as a figurehead. Even
Symbol,
right
yeah.
now, if you can see like a constitutional monarchy like Canada or the United Kingdom right now, it's the Queen is our Queen, but the prime ministers do hold all the power. But in that time, I was actually surprised to see that the Queen actually held weekly meetings with the Prime Minister where they talked about the challenges in front of their nation, and the Queen would suggest some improvements, but she couldn't actually say anything, if you know what I mean. She's just there to support the Prime Minister, and she's the head of state, but she has no say politically. She can't influence public decisions.
Yep. Talking about power, so I've been watching the sequel for Ertugrul. It's still the same cast and everything, and it's the second season right now. So, spoiler alert: Ertugrul just passed away,
Wow.
and now his two sons are fighting for leadership. And it's a very political show because you see the uncle siding with one brother, but then he does things behind his back. You see them buying off people's votes. You see all of it. It's like very political, and I enjoy this sort of genre. And recently, the election just happened, and Osman becomes the leader. The episode came out, I think, last week, and now we're gonna see the official start of the Ottoman Empire, because Osman is considered the first king or the first sultan. But things are starting to get ramped up pretty big, and let's see how things go from here.
You know what? I think I might actually be interested in your show. I might actually start watching it.
I think you will convince me. You will definitely convince me. I will be watching your shows. But the thing about iCarly, what's so addicting about it is just it's so relatable to our modern generation.
Exactly.
Like, it's a lot of high school kids doing the normal things, living their crazy life, and see.
Exactly. We're recording a podcast right now, just like
just like they did their web show. It's amazing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
but
can we just sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about any shows that we want to watch? It's like we're trying to watch soon.
Well, I definitely don't want to watch Game of Thrones. That's all I know.
What?
I think the shows I probably want to watch are the ones, probably The Crown, because Haman's been talking about it. It's getting kind of interesting to watch.
Yeah, you'll love it.
I would watch Muazzez, Ertugrul, but it does seem very long. So
it starts getting tiring. A couple episodes are fillers, but from a broader sense, it's a pretty good show.
I think I'm gonna save off on that for the break. But right now, I think the one I want to start watching at least is The Queen's Gambit on Netflix.
Exactly.
It's been in the top 10 constantly, and I hear it's a pretty good series. So
Yeah.
that is officially on my list, and I'm thinking
There's
of
two
watching
shows
it.
I want to watch. One's a political show, so I'm not going to mention that. But the second
Why
show,
not?
okay, I'll mention it. But the main show I want to watch is called Lock and Key. It's
Oh,
on
I
Netflix.
watched
Yes.
that. Great show.
Yup, I've
Great
seen the
show.
first episode, and I saw it at a friend's house. Actually, he recommended it, so I want to watch the
Amazing.
rest of the show, and let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Yes, it does seem very cool.
Wait.
It's great.
Mons, do you have friends?
Oh. Alright.
Wait, what's the political one?
Okay, so the political one was another one about the Ottoman Empire. It's
Mhm.
called Capital Abdul Hamid. It's about the last Ottoman king who actually held power. So it's about his struggle before, I think, World War I, where he has to fight off against the Germans from one end, the British from the other end, and there's the Zionists and the Armenians who are trying to fight for their independence. So it's basically showing the eventual downfall of the empire, how people from
Mhm.
all ends are attacking the empire, and he basically made a huge contribution to the empire. And if it wasn't for him, the
Mhm.
empire would have fallen 40 years earlier. But
Right.
it was still a very good show,
Mhm.
based on the reviews I've heard.
Cool.
Oh, and another thing I should probably tell you guys about The Crown, which I just forgot, I guess. The latest season also features Princess Diana and how her
Oh.
marriage fell
Oh.
apart with Prince Charles and how Camilla came into the picture. So that was
You can-
also pretty
You
good to
convinced
see.
Prab to watch now.
Yeah.
He's gonna simp over the
I'm not
princess.
interested.
He's gonna be simping.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I mean, I'd
definitely
say,
think you guys should watch it.
yeah, I would say personally, I'm interested in the Queen's Gambit, and
Mhm.
I think that would be because, I've been interested in chess recently, so
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
swaying towards that.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we're talking about new shows, I guess I can transition into Victorious, because
Can we not? What?
yeah, we can take a transition here.
No.
Well, I think that was a pretty good episode. The best part was obviously all the shows that we've all mentioned, because I've been engaged to all of the shows now. I want to watch all of these now.
Right.
Yeah.
Except Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What? Wait. Oh, sorry. Before we end this podcast real quick, I'd just like to mention that the number one rated ranking TV show right now is The Mandalorian on IMDb.
Oh,
Which sounds
Mhm.
very
how did we forget about that?
That's a show.
I haven't watched The Mandalorian
You
yet.
guys haven't
I
watched
haven't.
it?
I haven't
No.
either.
No, I
I
haven't
really want to
watched.
watch it.
Okay, here's the thing. Although it's a Star Wars TV show, if you
Mhm.
don't know anything about Star Wars, it's still great for you, because I am a huge Star Wars fan, but my brother
Mhm.
isn't. So we watched the 1st
Mhm.
season, I think 6 months ago when it came out. After that, he spent the next 2 months researching everything about Star Wars, watching all the movies, the Clone Wars, all
Yeah.
of the shows. So
Oh,
I think
man,
it's
I
a great
wanted to do
introduction
that.
if you want to start watching Star Wars. It's also
Yeah.
a well-built show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear a lot of good things about it.
I'm guessing it's probably well produced as well.
Yep, it's
Oh,
well
judging-
produced, amazingly. It's all
Yeah.
produced by, I forget what his name is, but the guy who made Iron Man.
Hmm.
He
Oh.
was Happy in Iron Man, the character Happy.
Oh, right.
I forget what his name is, but he's
Yeah,
made it.
I can't
Especially the
remember.
newest season with the things that have come out. I'm not going to spoil them, but it's a
Mhm.
great TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll definitely be watching that. All right. So, episode's nearing about 20 minutes, so we'll be ending it right here. Thank you so much for watching.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Until we meet you again.
Yep, you guys have a chance to watch those TV shows now.
Yeah.
Yeah.